All right. All right. Caitlin Clark, a.k.a. White Jesus, a.k.a. Jesus Clark, a.k.a. Spicy Jesus, faces off against Angel Reese, a.k.a. Skytown Barbie, a.k.a. Met Gala Red Carpet Killer, a.k.a. the Walking Double Machine. The game is here. The two-face off. The rivalry is here. Are you not entertained? Who do you think will come out with the win? What are your expectations for this game today? Let's look at some highlights and talk about it right after my intro. All right. What's up, boys, girls, he's, she's, they, them, we's, or whatever you identify as? Welcome to the W360, your new home for all things women's basketball. I'm your host, CJ So Foolish, and welcome to the show. How is everybody feeling on this Saturday morning? Well, it's morning for me. It may be afternoon on the East Coast. How is everybody feeling? The game is here. The game is here. The game that I've been waiting for. The game that a lot of people are waiting for. White Jesus versus the Skytown Barbie. Kamilla Cardoso makes her WNBA debut today. What is going to happen? Will this game live up to the expectations and the hype? Let's talk about it. I see you guys in the chat. I'm so excited for this game, guys. This game, I think, will definitely live up to the hype. A few things I want to talk about prior to the game starting. Let's talk about Chicago first, okay? Let's talk about Chicago first. Oh, before we get into it, listen, guys, if you're new here, please subscribe to this channel, like, comment, share the video, do all the things that YouTube needs you to do so the algorithm is nice to this channel, okay? It's a new channel, so if you're not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. And if you are subscribed and you're a returning viewer, thank you. I appreciate you guys. I definitely do. Let's talk about Chicago. This team... If you have been following this channel, I have told you this team is a team to watch out for, okay? They are finding their identity more and more as the games progress. This team is young, they're scrappy, they're fun. They are fun, and their chemistry is building. Teresa Weatherspoon is doing amazing things with the Chicago Sky team in her first year. Teresa Weatherspoon is doing amazing things, okay? So, and the team is a reflection of that. They're coming into this game with the 3-2 record off of their first home win against the LA Sparks earlier this week. And so watching them in that game, this team is getting after it. They're getting after it. They're playing with so much energy. They're talking mess. Angel Reese is finding her footing. And this is without Kamilla Cardoso. But Angel Reese and Elizabeth Williams are holding it down in the paint. The Fever has their hands full today. White Jesus and her team has their hands full today. But we're going to get into... some of the key points for this game that the Fever needs to do for this to be a game. For it to be a game. The Fever is going to definitely have to show up defensively. They're going to have to show up, or Marina Mabry is going to have the game of her life. If Indiana does not show up on the defensive end, Marina Mabry is going to probably have 50 points. But to get back to Chicago, they are building. They're building a reflection of Teresa Weatherspoon, which is getting after it defensively. Like I said, they had their first home game, but you can see that they're really gelling as a team. Okay, they're gelling as a team. They get along. They look like they're having fun. And that's one of the key differences between the Chicago Sky team that's finding their way with a new coach, with a key rookie, and this Indiana Fever team that just doesn't look like they're really having a lot of fun at the end of the day. At the end of the day, they just don't look like they're just having fun. If you're watching SportsCenter, they just talked to Angel Reese, and Angel Reese really emphasized just how much she loves her coach and how much she feels that her coach believes in her, and just how much her teammates believe in her. She's loving, the chemistry that's building on the team. You can tell she's really, really enjoying it. You can tell she's learning a lot. You can tell that she knows that her coaching staff believes in her. They're setting her up to score. And then I watched Caitlin Clark on SportsCenter. And Caitlin Clark is just kind of like, well, we just, You know what I mean? So that's the key differences between these teams for me as well. But just to talk about Angel Reese, she's coming off her first double-double this week. And like I said, she's finding her place in this team. Angel Reese is averaging 11 points, 8 rebounds a game, and she's leading the league in offensive boards per game. So she's going to have to be stopped tonight from crashing the boards. Also, Elizabeth Williams and Kamilla Cardoso is making her return, which I'm not sure. Kamilla Cardoso may have limited minutes tonight. She might not. I'm not exactly sure, but that's going to be a key thing for Angel Reese or for the Fever. She's leading the league in offensive boards tonight. So that means Aaliyah Boston is going to have to protect the glass. Nalissa Smith is going to have to protect the glass. Marina Money Mabry is shooting the lights out. So hopefully, Indiana can play their defensive players. We're going to get more minutes out of Grace Berger. Hopefully we see Celeste tonight. Because between Marina Mabry, Dana Evans, Kennedy Carter, they're going to have a field day with this perimeter defense if they don't buckle down on it. But back to Angel Reese. With Angel Reese, she didn't score a lot of points last game, but Angel Reese is really making her presence known on this team, even when she's setting herself up in the positions to make sure she grabs the offensive rebounds, which is giving her team more opportunities to score. She's all over the glass. She's all over the glass. And she's bringing that energy to her team. We're going to take a look at a few clips from Chicago Sky. But even in their win over LA last game, Angel Reese had some key plays in the game. Angel Reese is doing phenomenal so far this season. But the difference is they both are in organizations to where her organization believes in her. I just don't think White Sheez's organization is really putting her in the best position to score. You'll see the difference tonight. But with Kamilla Cardoso presence, I'm really looking forward to seeing Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso play together. This is going to be fun. Kamilla Cardoso against Aaliyah Boston. Now, Aaliyah, this game, she has to jump. She's gonna have to jump, and she's gonna have to run. I hope Aaliyah can come out and play with a chip on her shoulder. There's no way that Aaliyah Boston should come out and let Kamilla Cardoso, her younger, her younger classmate outplay her, and it'll be her first game coming off an injury. So I'm really hoping Aaliyah Boston can play with that edge and a little bit of chip on her shoulder to not get shown up by your younger teammate. I have a feeling that Aaliyah Boston may show up today. She might. You know, when you play your rivalries, you tend to play your best, right? Anyone that's played sports, it doesn't matter. The records don't count. It doesn't matter if you've lost every game that season. When you play your rivalries, everyone tends to play their best. We're just hoping. I'm not asking for Aaliyah Boston to come out and score 30 points. I'm just asking Aaliyah Boston to run. I just want her to run and jump. If she can run and jump and be a presence and demand the ball, come to the ball, set good screens, and just make yourself visible in the offense, demand the ball, maybe slip a screen, call for the ball. Roll with the intent to get the ball and score. Set some more screens, do something. Then the Fever could have a chance to win. Angel Reese, if she comes out playing like she's been playing, crashing the boards, scoring when she's needed to score, Chicago's going to pull the game out. So this is going to be interesting. This is going to be an interesting watch. Who I think will win, if I had to say, actually, let me go through some more players here for Chicago. As I said, Marina Money Mabry, she's coming off a huge game in their first home win. She's coming off, I'm looking at you guys in the chat. She's coming off 20 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Marina is hot right now. So as I said, if Indiana comes out and they're not executing on defense, Marina is probably going to shoot the lights out of that gym. She's efficient right now. You know, Elizabeth Williams, she's killing it in the post. I mean, last game she had 17 points, 11 rebounds, 4 blocks, 4 steals. She's doing whatever her team needs her to do. Elizabeth Williams is that post player that she does all the dirty work. She cleans it up. She does not mind getting on the floor. She doesn't mind getting the block. She doesn't mind doing whatever is needed from her to do. We can't say. You guys will see what I'm talking about, the difference. The difference in these post players. Dana Evans is playing solid right now. I worry about her shot selection sometimes. Sometimes I feel like, you know, she pulls the Kelsey Mitchell to where it's like, girl, what are you doing? Why would you take that shot? But overall, I think she's doing pretty good with this team. And Kennedy Carter is the X factor on this team that I'm wondering who's going to guard Kennedy Carter from Indiana. Who's going to guard her? She's coming off the bench. And if you ask me, I think Kennedy Carter has the fastest first step in the league. So I'm wondering who's going to guard Kennedy Carter this game. If you guys tune in, I think Kennedy Carter is the most exciting player to watch on this team. She's so fun. She's so fun. This Chicago Sky team is fun. This Sky team is fun. Diamond DeShields, she has to get going. I know she had her injury, but Diamond DeShields has to get going. She has to get going. She was the second leading scorer on this team, but come on, Diamond, get across this finish line. You know, and like I said, Kamilla Cardoso, she's making her return tonight. She was the 3rd overall pick. So I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to give this Sky team. Watching Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso together, we're going to get to see a glimpse of what these two will look like together. So I'm looking forward to it. On the Indiana Fever side, Caitlin Clark is White Sheezus is coming into the game. She's averaging 17 points a game, which she's leading all the rookies this year in scoring. So for just to kind of give a little leeway to the Rookie of the Year conversation, Caitlin Clark, White Sheezus, is leading the rookie class in scoring. A key factor to this Fever team today to be in the game is Nalissa Smith as well. She's coming off a huge game last game. She had a double-double with 23 points, 10 rebounds, and she scored her 1,000th career point. So I'm hoping that was a confidence booster for Nalissa Smith between this coach and Nalissa. I just think Christy Sides is sucking out the air on this team. She's sucking the air out this team. So I'm hoping that, last game, Nalissa Smith was able to kind of gain some of her confidence back, and it can translate to this game, and she can play with a little bit of confidence, especially after hitting her 1,000th career point. But we'll see. Timmy Fagbenle is still out. So with her foot, she's still out with her foot injury. So that leaves Nalissa Smith to run the floor for Caitlin Clark, White Sheezus, because I just don't see Aaliyah Boston running the floor. She's not running the floor. So as I said, for this Indiana team, the key thing is they have to defend. They have to defend. They have to defend. If they don't defend the perimeter, Marina Mabry is going to have a field day. Dana Evans is going to shoot the lights out. Kennedy Carter is going to be lethal. She's going to pick the defense apart. Angel Reese and Kamilla Cardoso and Elizabeth Williams, they're going to hit the board. Yeah, I am saying tonight. The game is getting ready to tip off in about 20 minutes. Yep, the game is getting ready to tip off in about 20 minutes. So, AB has a 20-point game in her. I just don't know if it will be tonight. But here's the thing. With Aaliyah Boston, as I said, everyone plays their best games when it comes to their rivalries. And I hope Aaliyah Boston can play with a little bit of a chip on her shoulder, because you're playing against your former teammate who was younger than you. And this is her first game coming from her injury. So there's no way I would think Aaliyah would at least play with the intent of, I can't let this girl outplay me. I can't, but I just don't know. I just don't know if she has it in her. I don't know. I don't know if she have it in her. I think White Sheezus is going to be consistent. I think White Sheezus is going to have a good scoring night. It's a rivalry game. It's White Sheezus versus the Skytown Barbie, Caitlin Clark versus Angel Reese. So just hopefully the team can follow suit. Let's look at some key highlights from Chicago, and then we're going to get out of here and take a look at the game, and then definitely come back and talk about it. I want to play some highlights from Chicago just to take a look at them from last game.
Out into it here at Wintrust.
Kennedy Carter, as I said, my favorite.
Leads back up to double figures. How about Carter? Leaving everyone in her dust. Here's Hampy on the turnover. Over to Jackson, who finds Brink.
Elizabeth Williams.
Not tonight.
Elizabeth Williams. I'm looking forward to that matchup.
Averaging 20, getting about 13 rebounds. Mabry.
Yes. Marina Mabry, as I said, is going to shoot the lights out.
9. Misses that shot.
Money Mabry.
Evans driving baseline reverse tile.
If Indiana doesn't present any type of perimeter defense as they normally do, they're going to get smashed.
Diamond DeShields has it.
Angel Reese impact on the court. Look at Angel Reese's energy.
71 to 59. Angel Reese, what she got in her. Oh, she draws
This is
a
against the
contact
vet.
there. Count it.
This is against the vet.
Going to work.
The rookie against the vet. So that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Like, this team is spunky. You know, they're playing with a lot of confidence. So, again, as I say, if Indiana come out flat, they may get creamed. White Sheets in the Fever may get creamed. But if Aaliyah Boston comes just with the intent to just run and jump, they have a chance to be in this game. White Sheets is going to do what she does, and Alyssa Smith has to have another good game. Hopefully we can see more minutes from Grace Berger. Hopefully we can see Celeste Taylor play, and we can get some good minutes from Lexi Hall. Erica Wheeler is available this game. I think Erica Wheeler is just going to be Erica Wheeler. You know, so you know what? This game is getting ready to start, guys. It's on ESPN. It starts at 12 o'clock Eastern time, 11 a.m. my time. Tune into the game. Meet me here after the game. We're going to review some highlights and talk about it. Okay? Let me know in the chat. Who do you guys think is going to pull off the win today? Before we get out of here, who do you guys think is going to pull off the win today? Chicago or Indiana? I'll give CC a pass on the defensive end. She just needs to slow down her turnovers. Yeah, I've said before, I think White Sheets can cut down on a lot of her turnovers if she just gets a little more selfish with the ball. She just has to get more selfish. I mean, penetrating and trying to dish out and think, just go to score. Go to score. Brooklyn, go live during the game. I'm hard. I can't multitask like that. White Sheets plays no D. I've said that. I've said that earlier in the season, but White Sheets has gotten so mad that she's getting blocks and steals. She wasn't recruited to play defense. We know White Sheets don't really play defense. We know that. We know that. We know White Sheets isn't going to average 10 steals a game. Everyone in America knows that. But I think she's playing decently as far as defensive end. She's getting steals. She's getting some stops. Michael says, Indiana is winning. I am certain this time. Brooklyn, that's how you get views. I didn't start this channel with the intent to skyrocket through the views. This is fun. I just love talking women's basketball off the midst of comedy. Let's see here. I think Indiana will win this game if Aaliyah Boston runs and jumps, and Alyssa Smith has to have a good game. If those two can have a good game in addition to White Sheets, the Indiana has a good chance of winning this game. Also, Chrissy Sides, if she used her clipboard this game, if she used her clipboard and like draw up some plays, they have a good chance of winning this game. They have a good chance of being in this game. But if Chrissy Sides continues just to doodle on her clipboard and just turn around and close her eyes and just tell whoever to go in the game, if she tries to play Erica Wheeler more minutes than she's supposed to go, you know, consistently what Chrissy Sides has been doing, they're not going to win. They're not going to win. All right. All right, that's my time, y'all. Yeah, if Indiana pulls this game off, this will be huge. I think it'll be a great confidence booster for this team, but I'm looking forward to it. Indiana can have a chance to win. They got to show up. They got to show up. So listen, as I said, guys, as you know, I'll be going live after the game. Join me right here after the game. I usually go live about 15, 20 minutes after the game just to gather the highlights and things like that. So I'm going to be going live after this game. Meet me right here. Let's review some highlights and talk about it, okay? I'll see you guys in a few hours.